Every part of her adolescence and young adulthood has been filmed and photographed from every possible angle. It's a pressure which on the surface seems not to have fazed her. She took me to her favourite spot in her home city of Bangkok. This is where she comes to relax.
Okay, we're at the Ascot Hotel. This is where I hang out on a Sunday, you know, by the little bungalows, as we would call it. This one's called Merlot. How sweet is that? Do you drink wine?
I do a bit,
okay,
yes. More beer than wine, but I know my Merlot.
I get bloated when I drink beer. So I'm a
so
wine.
do I, but it doesn't stop me, I have to say.
So I'm a wine drinker.
You're a wine drinker.
Yeah, I drink, but I can't drink too much because of my voice when I sing.
We've been talking about fame. I've been reading up, obviously, and very often you're referred to as the Britney Spears of Asia.
Yes.
Discuss.
Yes. You know, for her right now, it hasn't been an easy life, and I must say, you know, don't push too hard on her, please. You know, it's really tough being a celebrity, you know, and I find that. So don't compare me with every single thing with Britney.
Right.
Not right now.
Right.
Not right now.
But you can sympathise with the plight. Is that what you're saying? Because you have the same.
She needs to get a grip.
Right.
She needs to get a grip because it's really tough. You know, when you're trying to get a grip, but at the same time, a lot of people are just judging you all the time.
Have you ever felt yourself losing?
Oh, of course.
Oh, really?
Of course, but you know, but again, I think Britney is a very.
In what way? When you say, of course, losing.
I think people get it all the time when you're a celebrity, but I mean, there's times where I just say I don't want to do this anymore. I just don't want to do this anymore. But when I go out there and I see all my fans, and then I'm like, how can I give up all this? You know, I mean, they're out there for me, so I better get there in the gym and just start pumping myself again and make me look good. I have to be Tata Young, you know, to be Tata Young.
Right.
You know, that's.
And what is Tata Young?
Tata Young is.
What is she?
She is. I would say she's just an outgoing person. She's fun. She's hyper.
Yeah.
She's hyper.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Are you hyper all the time?
I
mean, I'm loving it, but you've just got.
You know what? I guess the hyper thing is really. I'm goofy too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people say, God, when I really know you, you're really not sexy at all.
Coming up after the break, more with Asian pop superstar Tata Young as we see inside her daily routine. Welcome back. We're with Asian pop superstar Tata Young. She's anxious to show that her life is not all about music, recording sessions and show business. We talked over lunch about her high-profile role as a campaigner against the illegal and grisly trade of human trafficking.
I've seen a figure that there's something like 2.5 million people every year.
Yes.
Are trafficked illegally around.
Yes, in every year.
Have you seen any or heard of any particular example?
The worst ones that I've heard is that there has been a factory and that the police has been you know looking at this factory for a little while now, and that particular they decided to go into this factory. They went in and it seemed like everything was fine. Like, you know, it was a regular, everybody was working and it was regular.
Just a normal factory. Where is this?
Thailand.
Right, it's in Thailand, yeah.
In Thailand, okay?
Yeah.
And this was in Thailand. And it was a regular factory. Everybody had a work permit and everybody was Thais. But what they found out was a lot of children was being hidden somewhere in this factory. So the Thai police decided to tear the whole place apart. And they finally found that the children, there was more than 200 to like 300 children were hidden under the roof of this factory. And they were starved and they were beaten and they were raped. It was, and to see, and they have footage of of all this. And for me to see this, it's like it tears me apart. I remember going home that day and I was just crying so bad, and it was like, and we did the pilot for this campaign
Sure.
for 2 days. And I remember going home that day and I vomited because it made me so sick to my stomach that another human can do this to another human. You know what I mean? It's so sad how you can hear all these stories that a family member can trick another family member into prostitution. You know, it's like there's so many stories that you hear, and it's like, and nobody's doing anything to help. So for me to be just a voice, you know, I don't think I can change anything, but for me to be a voice that somebody can hear, you know, because I believe, like, I'm a spokesperson, I'm an artist, just for me to be a voice that I can, you know, share and spread the news about this. Maybe I can just help a little bit, but you know, it's going to need a lot of help from people to people.
I mean, Tyler, I mean, as you say, some of the stories are just harrowing and harrowing, and I think it's on a scale that few of us can even imagine.
Right.
Now, somewhere like Thailand, as I understand it, is both a source, as it were.
It's the second largest country in the world.
What, for human trafficking?
For human trafficking. Thailand and Asia.
Taking Thai people out or bringing people in?
Both.
Right. Why is that? Do we know? Or?
I don't know, but I think it's because, from what I was told, is because people are just wanting to get a better life, and they were tricked by other people that, you know, we'll take you here to get a better life, or you know.
So people want to believe what they're told by the trafficker, that what, you know, if you come with us,
yes,
there's going to be money, there's going to be a job.
Exactly.
And of course what there is misery.
Exactly. And then they're stuck with it for years and years.